You all can see this sheet, right? Intermediate sheet.
Yes.
Okay. So here, probably someone who is in accounts and all, maybe daily will be doing the similar job. See here, we have two statements. One is here maybe this statement is coming from your system. The second is the statement you receive from the supplier. Always there will be a mismatch. I mean, you have certain invoice numbers or order numbers in your statement, and supplier statement will have different numbers and different amounts. So to compare these two, one method is you can order this order ID in certain A to Z, and this also you can order it and put a minus sign or compare and do it. But again, if some invoices are missing in between, then you will have a lot of gaps. See here, if you look at, there is a order number 1 and 2 here, then it is going to 55, then 4, 25, 6 and all. But here there is a order ID 1, 2, 3, 4. So objective here is, we are checking whether this order ID and this amount is existing in the second statement as well. So it could be in different sheet also. And for easy to see this result, so I'm putting it in the same sheet. So what we have to do is, we are going to use a VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is, we are going to look for this order ID, say 1001, in this table, and if it is there, we are returning its value or returning this order ID. So we'll write the formula here. So before doing the VLOOKUP, it is always good to convert this as a table. To convert a table, so select everything. So pressing Control A will select everything, or you can just drag and do it, and press Control T. Control T will convert this as a table. I'm pressing OK here. Just leave as it is. It says there is a header here. So there is a header. So leave it as it is. So here it will show you table 4. Just to make it easier, here at the top, the table name I'm changing to, say maybe TBL _1. And here the second table, again I am pressing Control T, and making it as a table. So here also table 5 it is giving, just I will make it this one, table 2. So we have two tables, here table 1 and this is table 2. And we are comparing whether these orders are existing here. If it is existing, what is the amount of it? So what I'll use a VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP syntax is equals VLOOKUP. So when I press V and type V and LO, it will come up. So just press the tab button. So it's asking for the lookup value. What is the lookup value? We are looking for this value, this order ID. Here, since we converted as a table, it is giving you TBL and this column name. So don't be confused with this. So, comma, table array. Table arrays, we are looking in this table. So we'll say TBL, this 2, and what you want to, and comma, column index, which index you want to return from here. Suppose this order ID is existing here. I want to return same order ID only. Maybe if I want to return the order ID, then I have to say 1. If I want the order date, I want 2. And if I want the amount, then I have to say 6. So in this case, I just put 1 and close the bracket. And same thing, if I copy it down, 2, 3, I think everything is existing. Okay. Why this gave you is, there is one more parameter. We missed to put that. So we have to always use this false. False is an exact match. So we'll copy this down. Whichever is existing, the 1001 is existing here, so it gave you here. If you come here 10055, this is not in this list. If you look at here, there is no 55, so it will give you NA. Similarly, if you look at this value, the 9, it is not in this list, so it will give you NA. To avoid this NA error, we can add one more formula, say if error. if error, we don't want, we will say NA or whatever. It is not available. I will just say we no. You close the bracket. So wherever it is not available, it says no. And wherever it is existing, it is returning. That means we are looking for this order ID in this list, and we did not find 55 in this list. Similarly, this one we did not find, 1009, we did not find this in this list. That's what it says. So here we have only 20-30 lines. It is easy for you to manually check it. But if you have hundreds of lines or thousands of line items, normally it happens in a real business. You'll have a supplier statement with thousands of lines for a month, and from your books you will generate a report from your ERP or whichever system, and manually comparing those two statements will be very tough. So this is how you can say, okay, this is there in my list, but your list is missing this. And also sometimes what happens, this ID may be existing, but amount may be different. So we can't just minus this and compare it. So again, we'll put the same formula. What we can do is we'll just copy from here, same formula, and we'll put it here. If you're copying from directly to this formula bar, that is not going to increment it. So here, again, it returned 1001. That is because we said we want the column 1. So instead we'll say column 6. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this total amount is 6. We'll put this column index, this is highlighted, right? Column index number. So we'll make it, this is 6, and press enter. So it is going to give you this amount. So when I drag it, so it is giving you this amount. So now when I minus this, we can see whether this amount and this amount is same. If it is same, fine. So if you look at here, this is again if error is there. So I'll just put if error here. So wherever this error comes, we can use this if error, and I'll say here 0. So if you look at this, see, even though this 10024 exists here and here also this one. So this is existing in here as well as in this list. But the problem here is this amount is 255, but the amount here is 131. That's what it says. See, 131 and this is 255. So the difference is 124. This is how you can compare. So here 10010 is here. This one, this amount is 136. But same 10010, the amount is 179. So it is more in this second list, less in the first list. So it is giving you minus amount here. Could you follow me, or do you want me to repeat?
Question.
Yeah.
This is only if the tables are in the same sheet, right?
Yeah.
If there is another sheet you want to compare.
Yeah, you can do it. That is the reason. So that is where the table is easier. Suppose if if this data is in two different sheets. Say here in the first sheet, you have this set of data, sheet 2, and in the sheet 3, you have the different data. So the same syntax, everything is same. Suppose if this one I am comparing with the sheet 3. Here again I will put equals VLOOKUP, and this lookup value, I want to look in comma. When you press comma, there is a table array. Table array, you have to select from here.
Okay.
And again, when you press comma here, and I'll say column index, this is 1, and this is false exact match. But this is where I said, if you convert it as a table, is easy for you because it is recognizing this as a table. So otherwise, it would have been the sheet reference. So again, the same formula here, and it will return the same result. Whether it is in the same sheet or different sheets, convert this as a table, then it is easy for you to refer from anywhere. So suppose if you are here also, you can see that table is here. Table 1 to 17, everything is here. So always it will be available throughout the sheet. So no need to refer with the sheet name and that exact cell number and all. So you convert as a table, Everywhere you can see that. And also one more advantage of converting as a table is, say, no need to put that dollar sign and all. When you just drag it, it remains same. Whether you are here or here, the table 17 remains same. Table 17 is always referred to this area. So
Unexpected table, yeah.
total area. So whether you drag it down, so this still remains same. So always convert as a table wherever possible. Some places you may not, it's not possible to convert, then you leave it. Otherwise you convert as a table, then use it for the VLOOKUP. And the last parameter is very important. This has to be, when you press comma here, you have to put this false always. By default, this true will come, approximate match. So you may be wondering why this approximate match required, but it is, there are business scenarios where we require that. I will show you probably in the next class. I don't want to confuse both now. So, but rarely used. This always you use this false only. You can put 0 also, or you can put false. So, okay, clear?
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Okay. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to receive more videos.